All right, guys, so we got a Scion XA 2005. Gonna replace a downstream oxygen sensor. That's the part number. Denso is the brand we're using. And inside this package, we're gonna have an oxygen sensor that looks something like this. It has a little rubber boot to it. Let me get this out of the package so you guys can see what we got in here. So this is what the sensor looked like in the package. Let me take off the rubber band there. There you go. This is what it looked like. It got this little boot on it. So this is the whole sensor. It's a 4-pin connector there. And it's pretty long. And what we're going to do is I'm going to leave this right here. So we got a code for P0420. I always recommend before you change a oxygen sensor, I'm sorry, before you replace a catalytic converter, you might want it. I'm taking this tool down there with me. This is 7x8, in other words, 22 millimeter. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down here. You see this? This is your upstream oxygen sensor right here. It's pretty much coming straight from the engine, and this is your catalytic converter. And this sensor back here, this sensor right here, is what's monitoring your car's emission. So pretty much this sensor detects too much emission coming in, too much unburned fuel, cut off the fuel. It's called the air to fuel ratio sensor. So according to that, this catalytic converter to do its job, this sensor needs to monitor, did it do its job? And then it will determine according to that. So if your sensor goes bad over time, what's gonna happen here is it's gonna tell you that your catalytic converter is bad. Okay, so just pop it loose. I'm gonna cut this harness off because we're gonna replace the sensor completely, and I'm gonna push in the new harness, and then it's gonna be right by the under the seat, and we will get in there. And anyways, we might have some water in here because this car was kind of flooded, but it's all has steamed out of there. So I'm gonna cut this sensor off for a second. Okay, got my splicer cutter, and we're gonna go down here. My light isn't helping, and like I said, this sensor is the reading that the computer is gonna try to determine. Okay, it's all dried up inside there. So it's perfectly fine. And the computer is going to try to determine, according to the reading with the sensor, is it good or is it not good? So what we're going to do here is we're going to pull off this grommet here. Okay. So we're going to get this baby out of here. Going to get a flathead screwdriver. Came back with another tool. And what we're going to do is this grommet gotta come off. My camera died, so that's why I'm recording with my cell phone. And you know how you feel about your cell phone. You don't want to damage your cell phone. So, anyways, cut this baby off. We'll push the new sensor in there, and then we'll go from the inside and work on it. So this might be right underneath the seat or so. So we'll just follow along. Anyways, let's get the new sensor. So here's our new sensor. This baby it got anti-seize already on it, so you're good there. So pretty much you want to lock this baby up. If you got a 22 millimeter socket, just go get it, tighten this baby, and we're gonna lock this up. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's get our socket out. So we're gonna push this in, and we're gonna put the grommet on. And once it's in there, it should be all finished, and we'll go inside. What we're gonna do is gonna push the sensor in, and we're gonna put the grommet in. So you're gonna have to work a little bit here, work some magic here with this little guy, and we'll come back from the inside next. All right, so our oxygen sensor connector is right down here. It's like right here. So I took out the 10 millimeter from right there. This baby lifts right up. Pull up your handbrake. You come out. Yeah, I'm gonna have my friend come and help me from right here, from the passenger front seat. And we're gonna put the seat back. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift this whole thing up. This does have 2 little connectors on here. So you're gonna just pull really hard, just like that. And then get this baby out. One side at a time. Let that side go. Let that side go. You're gonna go up with this side, and then you're gonna twist it and get it out of there. So pretty much, okay. So our oxygen sensor connector is probably most likely down here, and I can see it right there. And oh, can you pull this for me? I'm gonna put my hand in there. No, pull it forward. The whole thing. The whole thing. I'm gonna put my hand down here, and I'm gonna get that connector to come up. But this is the old wire. You see this? The one I cut down there from there, and this is where it connects to. So simply, can you pull on this cable here? Pull the connector. No, this whole thing. I'm getting help from my friend here. You see that connector comes out? So the new one connects to here. Okay, so you simply gonna connect this sensor to this connector here. Same way we took off, and it should just click. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. What you're gonna do is make sure your carpet is in here. We're gonna bring that piece back, and you're gonna push the tabs here. There's a tab here, and then there's one over here, and then the 10 millimeter screw, and you're all done. Bada bing, bada boom.